Very good morning. This is Jyoti, my department of biology. So today we are here to discuss about the milk production of cattle. So basically cattle are divided into three types. How many types? Three types. In that the first type is called milk yielding animals. Milk yielding animals means milk giving cattle. These milk giving cattle, they produce milk. So in that there are different animals. So first we look at cow. Buffalo. Camel. Goat, sheep. From here we get the milk. So major amount in India, the major amount of milk is produced from cows. So from cows we yield high amount of milk. And next buffaloes. After camel. Then you get it out. Madam, which area people use camel milk? Basically Rajasthan. The area of Rajasthan people, they make use of camel milk. So approximate cow produces 3 to 5 liter of milk and buffalo produces 5 to 8 liter of milk per day, and the camel, goat, sheep, they produces 1 liter or 2 liter like that. So cow produces 3 to 5 liter, but the number of cows are more in India. That's what the production of milk is high. So here are some questions. Just we look at. So in the page number 144, here is a pie diagram is given. This is a pie diagram. This pie diagram is given. In that they asked from which animal we get maximum milk production. As of that pie diagram, we get major amount of milk from cows. And name the areas where people use camel milk. Absolutely from Rajasthan. Have you ever seen people taking donkey milk? Here I forgot to tell you one more animal, that is donkey. So even in Telangana also, basically we make use of donkey milk for respiratory problem. People those who have respiratory problem, they drink donkey milk. So generally every farmer have in their house 1 to 5 cattle at least. That 1 to 5 cattle for milk production, as well as they also make use of animals for agricultural purpose. So based on that, cattle again are not only milk giving, there are agricultural drought animals. Drought. Why they are known drought animals? Because they are used in agricultural purposes. That's why they are called drought cattle. So here cows, bulls, ox, they basically use of for agricultural purpose. And now, what are the types of fodder farmers use in your village? Basically in our village we make use of hay and grass. I already told you previous. And oil cakes, protein powder. And how farmers preserve fodder for cattle after harvesting. After harvesting, I told you in the last class also. After harvesting they add urea for that. If they add urea for that, it keeps hay for a long time. The shelf life increases. The increasing of shelf life. At least we can store it for 1 year. And then here they given different countries milk yielding. So in that, which country is highest? Actually Israel, after USA, after Japan, after Canada, EEC, Australia, New Zealand, last position India. Then you may get it out. Madam, in India we rear cattle many, then why we have less milk production here? The very simple reason, here due to the animals are more but they can't give more production of milk. Reason, there they have cows like Jersey. This is called Jersey. And one more is Holstein. What is Holstein? Jersey and Holstein. These two are the cows. They give at least 20 to 25 liter of milk. 20 to 25 liter of milk. There's 20 to 25 liter, and where is the 3 to 5 liter? Even that's what they did. They did the crossbreeding with the Jersey and Holstein with our breeds. So crossbreed because if you bring the Jersey here, due to this hot climatic condition, it can't survive. So we have to generate the next generation which gives more milk like Jersey, as well as it should survive in our environment conditions also. For that, Jersey are from the Holstein. They brought the sperms here and injected into our area cows, so that the next generation to whom they are giving birth, they started like Jersey animals here in India also we find that are crossbreeded animals, and they give more milk, as well as they also have the resistance power to survive in these environment conditions also. And basically there are many types of cows, traditional species which we find in India are Haryana, Jafrabad, Nagapuri are majorly traditional varieties, and Ongol in our area. And next, foreign breed cited Jersey from England, Holstein from Denmark. Got it? Holstein from Denmark. And now the production of milk, if it is the milk is produced heavy until like 25 to 30 liters uncon, for example, how that milk is utilized, how to store that milk. Milk production is good, yielding is good, how to supply to the people, and how to store it for a long time. For that, there is a process followed called pasteurization. What is the process called? Pasteurization. Have you recalled anything? Pasteurization. In microorganisms lesson we discussed about it. Pasteurization. The process of heating milk up to 72 degrees Celsius, and immediately we cool down that milk to 6 degrees Celsius, below 10 degrees. So at a time they raise the temperature, and in the temperature they heat it for 15 to 20 minutes, they boil it, and later they bring back the temperature from 72 to at a time below 10 until 6 degrees at least, so that when you boil the milk for a long time by the process of pasteurization, then the microorganisms which are present in it, they die, which leaves in high temperature, they die because of 72 degrees Celsius. And even 72 degrees Celsius means in milk what nutritional value is present, that also won't disturb. So the nutrition value remains same, and the temperature kills harmful bacteria which causes damage to the milk. And when you bring it down, some bacteria which lives in cool conditions, that also die in a 6 degrees Celsius, so that the milk can be stored for 1 month, actually at least 1 week and minimum 1 month. Got it? So after the pasteurization, basically they make different items. So actually, first of all, from where they get this milk? So is there milk collecting centers in your village? Yes, absolutely. How milk we get? From milk centers actually. In each and every village, milk centers are present. In each and every village, milk centers are present. From the milk centers, they collect milk, and a center will be there. One worker, he goes to each and every village, and from them he brings milk. Otherwise, the villagers, they bring milk to that milk center and they pour into the tunnel. And later the milk company takes this tunnel to the milk dairy farm. There they boil this milk. And how do they collect milk and export? For cans and tons. How do you know how they decide cost of milk? Based on the quality of milk. If, for example, milk is so liquid, cost price is less. If milk is good, then cost price is good. Where is milk chilling centers located in your area? In our area, Sunandini Dairy Farm is there, and here Vijaya Dairy Farm, Vaishnavi Dairy Farm, like different dairy farms are here. Got it? So here there are different materials that we discuss tomorrow, but just we look at. So now just listen to. So basically the milk will be sent to the different areas, and collected from different areas, and that milk they give as per the quality of milk they give money for them, and later they send to the dairy farm. Whole milk is added up and they boil it in 72 degrees Celsius. They boil it for 15 to 20 degrees, so at 15 to 20 minutes, and later it will be chilled to 6 degrees Celsius, and later they pack it. The packet they sell it in the market as a milk packets. Got it? So in India, the production of milk is less and utilization is more. That's why they have been adulterating the milk. See, there are many milk items. For example, from milk we extract milk powder. We drink milk. From that we get curd, milk powder, and sweets like kova, palakova are not like kalakand. With milk, many items are there. They make it with a milk product, and also milk biscuits, and next ghee. Milk from the milk we also extract ghee. Like there are many products we get it, but milk production is not much high rate. Milk production is normal, but the utilization is more. That's what nowadays people are adulterating with powder, like urea, if not some other chemical powders they are adding to the milk to increase the quantity and the quality. But if we drink that kind of milk, it be very difficult for the human survival. And one more thing, this milk is actually highly produced in Uttar Pradesh. Other than Uttar Pradesh, if the remaining states, the production is very little. And when this milk production also raises in winter the milk production raises at a time. In summer, the milk production will be less. It won't be equal prominent for all seasons. It will be ups and down. So when you come to the June onwards, by the October, December, the milk production raises. And again from the January, February onwards, it starts getting down. So that when milk production time is less, then they add some adulterates to it, or otherwise they add water to it. Water. So that to overcome, and once upon a time there was a drought condition, there was no food, and milk percentage also reduced. Then to improve the milk percentage, there was a scientist worked on that, known J.K. Kurian. J.K. Kurian. He was the first scientist in India and also known father of white revolution. White ante milk is white color, right? To improve the milk production he worked on. That's what he is also known, father of white revolution. And the J.K. Kurian worked on for crossbreeding of animal to improve the milk production in India. So because of his hard work, the milk production raised in India. and now we are able to drink milk every day. Otherwise, it used to be very difficult task to get the milk. And basically, how much percent of the milk is produced? For example, if we require 100%, only 65% is produced in India. And even why the milk production is less here? In other countries, milk production is good, but in India it's less. What's the reason? The reason behind of it is, first reason, we won't provide food for the animals. If you look at about the foreigners, they spend 60% of the income on fodder, food of animals. But in India, they won't spend much money on fodder for animal. And there in a foreign, they provide protein food, because protein food raises the milk production actually. But here we give hay or green grass, and we won't provide protein food much or all cakes much to the healthy food to the animals, so that the milk production won't be raised. And the second reason, we have little cows at our area, cows and buffaloes. The milk yielding animals are less, because the most amount of animals we use for draught, for agricultural purpose. Got it? That is also one more reason the milk production rate decreases. And the third thing, here animals get many diseases. I already told you, worm diseases are nothing but some more insects. Because of the insects, they get many diseases. So due to that infections also, they won't give much production of milk. So that's what, to raise the milk production, to improve the milk production in India, try to cultivate or try to rear animals and improve the animal husbandry. So I hope today's class you understood. In today's class we discussed about what animals are, like Nagpuri or Haryana, Ongol. These are the species belong to India, and Jersey, Holstein are from foreign, and these are crossbred in India. These provide milk. Even buffaloes also, cow, camel, buffalo, goat, sheep, donkey, they provide milk in India, and that milk we pasteurize. Pasteurize means we heat it into 72 degrees Celsius. Later we bring for 15 to 20 minutes. Later we bring back the temperature to 60 degrees Celsius. It's called pasteurization. By this way we help to store the milk for long days, at least from 10 days to 1 month. And by using of this milk, we make different items like sweets and powders and milk products, biscuits, chocolates and jellies, like different things we make with the milk. And these items are made many types, curd, ghee also, but the production of milk is little because of the reason we won't provide food for animals proper. And the second thing, number of cattle are less in India. And the third thing, if they are present due to the environment condition, climatic conditions, they won't give more milk like Holstein and Jersey, like 20 to 25 liters. They give hardly 10 to 15 liters. So that the milk yielding is less. To improve, actually olden days it used to be 1 or 2 liters. Now at least it has improved for 10 to 15 because of the hard work of a scientist called J.K. Kurian. He crossbreeded the animals for improving of milk production. So that's what he is also known, father of white revolution. And I also told you the highest production of milk takes place in Uttar Pradesh, and in India majorly milk production raises in winter due to the cool condition. In winter the milk production raises. This is about our class today. I hope you enjoyed, and please read lesson from page number 144 to 146 up to this box. 144 to 146. Is it clear? Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.